she decided she hated someone because she said she liked the movie and they're like, I hated that movie. And she was like, well, I hate you. And she held that belief for so long after that. She was like, I don't like that because they said they didn't like that movie.
That person disrespected Mamma Mia, here we go again.
Hey everybody, welcome to Fess Up, where the Fess sisters help spice up your conversations with unique and thought-provoking questions. That's right, we are breaking the ice with a sledgehammer! My name is Amy Fess. I am the oldest Fess on the podcast.
I'm Bida. My name's I'm Verbopida. I don't know how to recover from that. I'm Verbopida Fess, and I am the alien Fess.
And I'm Ina Fess, and I'm the youngest Fess.
Why did that happen?
Well, you're Boppy-Dop now.
Boppy-Dop.
Did she start with a mur? I thought it was just Boppy-Dop.
I don't even know. I think it is Boppy-Dop.
Okay. So my friend messaged me today and said that her sister says a good thing to do when you're having anxiety is to do squats because that is the largest muscle and it recycles your adrenaline. So me, who's been having a lot of anxiety lately, is like, I'm gonna make my dump truck ass even fatter. I'm gonna get thick because my brain is sick. So
the world cannot handle that much booty.
It's gonna happen though.
It would be like that. Okay, I know this is a trash movie to bring up, but remember Robots?
Yes, Aunt Fanny.
It would be like Aunt Fanny. You would reach Aunt Fanny level.
If I have no anxiety, then I'll take Aunt Fanny. I don't mind. Booties are in right now.
Booties are in. But what if one day they aren't, but you're Aunt Fanny?
No, I think butts are so in. Butts have always kind of been in, but like, we've reached a point where like, you can't go back. People will still be like, she was a product of her time. That ass is what we needed. That was the ass of a generation. That's what I want.
Well, the ass of the generation.
Hi, I want to re-intro myself. Hi, my name is Amy Fess, and I have the ass of this generation.
America's ass?
America's ass!
No, better than America's ass. This represents all asses everywhere in your generation.
Millennial ass.
I did one time, the only time I've enjoyed a catcall was when I walked by somebody just sitting there on the street. I think it was somewhere close to 4th of July one year, and they just said, God bless America, when they saw my ass. It's the only time I was ever actually flattered by a catcall.
Wow. I mean, you can't even blame him.
No, I can't.
It's a sight to behold.
Thank you. In conclusion, everyone join me in doing anxiety squats, TM.
Here's my problem.
What?
I hate squats. So maybe I'll just stay anxious.
I also hate squats, but I gotta do them, because if I don't do them, then I'll stay flabby forever. I guess I don't have to do squats, but I have to work out. You know, I gotta work out anyway, so maybe if I have the reason to be like, this is for anxiety, then I'll do it, because clearly this is for hot girl summer has not been working for me.
I don't know. I feel like if I did start doing squats every time I felt anxious, I would never stop.
Mm-hmm. And then you'd have Aunt Fanny's ass.
Then I would have, like, enormous legs, like the monster from Monsters, Inc.
I'm trying to remember which monster.
You know, that one cameo? Yeah, when Sully's just walking down the street and you just see these giant legs.
Oh! Yes, I remember that now.
Only I would be really short version of that. So I'd look more like a muscular version of Squidward after he eats all the Krabby Patties.
Well, my hips already look like Squidward after he ate the Krabby Patties, so...
So get you that anxiety ass. Let's go. We made an anxiety ass pact just now. Or at least I'm deciding we are.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll commit to it.
Yes!
Where's the pen?
Right here.
And I sign right on this dotted line?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Boppy-dop Fess.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
All right, I'm locked in now.
Yeah, don't read the small print. Ina?
Ebenezer Boobs is in!
You said that like a superhero.
All right, and hamster sneeze, trumpet nose blow. There we go. Oh, look, the fine print. Your soul is mine forever. Oh, no. How about a first question?
Joke's on you, I didn't have a soul.
You're not a real ginger.
Aw.
The first question is, what would be a hilarious superhero outfit for a specific power set? So, for example, if you had ice powers, I think it'd be hilarious if you dressed like, I don't know, somebody with fire and flames all over themselves, like Guy Fieri.
Oh my gosh. That would be, like, so misleading.
Yes. So give me some more misleading superheroes.
How about a Superman person who dresses like a Clark Kent for battle?
So they come in looking like the Kingsman?
Yeah, he's like super nerd man. Oh, there's that IT worker in the sky.
It's a flying IT worker. No, he would get stopped so much. They would be like, hey, wait a minute. How do you fix my computer? Turn it on and off again. No,
Like, not even in a store, and they're just like, do you work here?
Absolutely. I think it would be hilarious for, like, a supervillain and somebody who's, like, the Prince of Darkness, and they're dressed in, like, rainbows with flowers just, like, hovering around them. Like, basically they're Persephone, the Hell Queen, looking all like a pretty, like, goddess of spring, but she's actually queen of the underworld.
Yeah, that's a twist.
She's just over here, like, in rainbows and pastels, and she's supposed to be the evil villain, and they're like, you're not a threat, and then all of a sudden her eyes go black and the sky turns dark around her.
Oh, well, now I'm just thinking, like, what about the opposite? So, like Polka Dot Man from Suicide Squad, but if he was, like, an all-black gothic look, and then all of a sudden he shoots out these rainbow dots at everybody.
So, like, if he dressed like Batman.
Yes, if he steals Batman's costume.
I love this.
Okay, what if your name was Batman, but then you dressed in a duck costume?
That would be funny. Alternatively, what if your name was Batman and you just dressed up like a baseball bat? Like in a mascot costume.
That would be so hard to run in.
I know.
You would just be like tripping everywhere. Good luck getting on the motorcycle that he uses in the Dark Knight trilogy.
But lots of padding.
That's fair. Lots of stink, too. Although I'm sure the batsuit also stinks.
There's probably stink anyway, yeah. Ina.
I don't know. What if Superman dressed like a billboard for a superstore? Like a supermarket?
You want a man to dress like a billboard?
Yes! That would be hilarious.
Yes.
Just a flying sign.
I want to see a billboard
Yes.
fly.
A billboard that fights crime.
If you pay $1 billion, you can get your ad up there.
Like that dude from the Halloween viral pictures where he's got one leg and he dresses up like funny things all the time. And he dressed up like the IHOP sign.
Yes.
Yes. I aspire to have his level of sassy costuming.
Me too. How about a bit?
Okay.
A bit?
A bit.
A bit? A bit!
Okay. So this bit is fuck, marry, kill.
Ooh.
And this was sent in by Abby Rose C. Abby Rose C requested this one specifically.
All right.
Fuck, marry, kill, Cusco, Kronk, and Pacha.
Oh my goodness. See, this is hard because they're all fabulous in their own ways.
I already know off the rip, I would marry Kronk, fuck Cusco, kill Pacha. Boom.
Me too. I mean, it's just the best dancer. Kronk is well-rounded. He's got everything going for him except the brains. Cusco seems like a fun time in bed. And Pacha is kind of a buzzkill.
I mean, Cusco's probably a selfish lover, though.
Yeah, but still a fun time. Plus, famous. Got that clout going.
Kronk is just my perfect man.
Yeah, but I don't like spinach.
Ina?
Well, I was gonna say, like, your answer is better than mine now that I realize it was an option, and, like, I should have realized it was an option. But my first thought was marry Pacha, F Kronk, and then kill Cusco.
With poison?
Yes, the poison specifically for Cusco.
Cusco's poison.
Yes.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Pacha does have a very committed relationship, so marrying him is probably the most tried and true option.
Yeah, except he's already got a wife. If you marry him, he either got divorced or is into some polygamy.
Or she died.
Oh, she could die.
His wife is hot. I want to marry his wife, really.
What if you kill Kuzco and his wife so that you can marry him?
I mean, sure.
Well, here's the thing. My next question, my next fuck, marry, kill is I riffed off of what Abby Rose C sent in and said, marry, fuck, kill Yzma, Chicha, and Mata, who is the waitress from Mudka's Meat Hut.
Gosh, like, I'm a huge Disney fan, but I'm like, Mata? You expect me to know who that is?
That's why I said she's the waitress from Mudka's Meat Hut.
I know, and that's why I said I was gonna say.
All right, my answer, obviously, marry Chicha. Fuck Yzma, because who doesn't want to know what's going on with that? And then kill Mata.
Now, see, Mata has this strange mystery, and like, she's so confident and sure of herself that I just feel like
She is confident.
she has gotta be the best lay of the three. I absolutely and wholeheartedly believe this. So I would marry Chicha because I am so attracted to her, but I would fuck Mata and kill Yzma.
I would marry Chicha, but only because she will take care of me.
And put up with your bullshit.
Well, she won't put up with my bullshit.
You're right.
Mata and Yzma are not gonna take care of you at all. They're gonna just sassy the whole time. I think I would kill Yzma because she's too bony, and I just don't think that would work out for me. I like a little meat on their bones, you know what I mean? Mata's got that going.
She does got that going. So Marissa copied me both times.
Did you say kill Yzma?
Yeah, remember I went on and on about how Mata's got this raw sexuality oozing from her every pore.
Oh yeah, you did. You did say that. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, stop picking the best answers and I won't copy you.
No, I'm fine with being copied because I had the best answers. I think it's just rare for you to agree with me.
That is a good point. You and I are usually the ones butting the most heads.
Yeah, usually. So thank you, Abby Rose C, for sending in this bit idea. If you're listening to this and you're like, man, I'm jealous of Abby Rose C, then do what she did and send us a bit idea and we'll do it, because that's who we are as people. This is where our ads would go if we had any. But we don't. So, what TV show made you feel the most rage?
This is a hard question because the answer is so many. You know me, everything causes me rage.
I have an answer to this immediately.
Okay.
For me, the answer is and always will be Breaking Bad. Because my god, it was such a great show, but I had to pause that show every 5 minutes to fucking scream at the TV about how stupid everything Walter White did was. He was just, at every turn, he just made the worst choice. And then everybody around him was making stupid fucking choices. And so Walter White his cancer made him give no fucks to the point that he would go into every situation. And I'm pretty sure he thought, what would make everybody else in the room the most mad at me? And that's what he did every single time. That included me. I also was the most mad at him. Ugh.
Oh my goodness. How do I pick? Okay, I don't know about the most, because how do you pick a favorite and how do you pick something that makes you the most angry? When you're Marissa, the answer is I don't know how. But the most recent TV show to make me enraged was Mad About You, the sitcom from way back when. It's got Helen Hunt, aka Amy. And I mean, spoilers are gonna happen because the whole point is the whole show was about this couple and their cute marriage going on that, was full of quirks and fights and everything, but they always worked through it. And then all of a sudden, the wife just goes and cheats on the husband in one of the later seasons.
What?
And it's like, what the fuck? Why would this happen? Why would she do this? And then they wanted us to just forgive her. And then she was all mad because her husband considered cheating on her at one point because they had really gotten into a falling out. But he didn't. And she had the audacity to be like, I can't believe you would think about it. He's like, I can't believe you did.
Right.
And then also they finally make up. It's whatever. They have a baby. Everything's amazing. And then in the finale, they do a time skip and they've divorced.
Of course. Wow. How stupid.
Why would they do that?
To be fair, I feel like sometimes the only way to reconcile a cheating situation is for the other person to cheat on you back. When kids hit each other or something and then the other kid starts crying. So the kid's like, you can hit me too. You can hit me too, so that you don't tell mom. Just hit me too.
Yeah.
I think that in a cheating situation, that's the only way you can reconcile it, because otherwise, there's always going to be like something in their head that's like, you got to break the rules and get away with it, and I never have. So if you also get to break the rules just that one time, I feel like that's the only way you can actually get past a cheating situation. I don't think anybody should cheat on anybody, but I think that mad about you, Helen Hunt, wrong for getting mad about her husband thinking about cheating on her, because I think that's the only way they would have not gotten divorced eventually.
Right, but here's the thing. He didn't even do that in a reaction to what she did. They both kind of did their things simultaneously and then told each other about it immediately.
Oh.
Yeah, so he was thinking about cheating on her, but he didn't. And he gets home and he's like, oh my gosh, I almost cheated on you. I'm so sorry. And then she wasn't even ever going to tell him, but when he said that, she was like, I did. And he was like, excuse me?
Oh, I would be so mad.
I was shook. I was enraged. I was screaming. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I hate cheating with a burning passion. Anytime somebody cheats on anybody in any show, it makes me so crazy.
The whole show, it's a long show. You get so invested in them.
The show just actively disrespected you and said, hey, we are gonna make them move past it, but then they're still gonna break up at the end anyway. Stupid.
Yeah, they divorced, like, they didn't even say why. They just did time skip. They were divorced, and then, like, the last scene of the finale was them awkwardly getting together because they're both, like, their daughter wanted them to see something, so they both meet together again, and it's super awkward, but, like, they're like, twinge of hope, and I'm like, why twinge of hope when we already had a happy relationship, and you took it away 5 minutes ago, and now you want, like, no.
Dumb. Ina?
I don't know. I don't tend to watch things that make me angry.
Well, that's the thing. Just what did make you angry that you didn't realize? And here, in this case, I think that the first thing that comes to your head is probably the thing that made you the most angry.
I mean, nothing's coming to my head, really.
What about Pretty Little Liars?
I mean, I guess, but I like trash, so
What
it
about
doesn't
Game
tend
of
to make
Thrones?
me angry. Okay, Game of Thrones made me pretty angry. But the only thing about it that made me angry, though, was that I would have accepted anything they had done, but they didn't develop the characters enough. I literally didn't care what choice they made, you know, like, I mean, like, I had my preferences, which they did none of, but, like, they needed to develop the characters. The writers were given basically an unlimited budget. They were like, you can make it as many episodes as you want. We'll throw millions more dollars at you. But they were like, no, we want to go make Star Wars. And
fuck that up too.
So we're going to go make Star Wars. And so we don't want to deal with this. So we're not going to develop any characters. And we're just going to be like, bam, all that character development on Jaime Lannister actually... Fuck no, he's still in love with Cersei. All of that character development everywhere, it doesn't exist anymore. We just, we took the characters from where they were and we've developed it so far through all the seasons, and then we're just gonna go, actually, never mind on that, and not explain why. All of the things could have rationally happened, except they didn't bother to make it make sense.
I know, and also with, Daenerys going crazy, that could have been so cool had they slowed it down at all. Because, in former seasons, you could kind of see her getting increasingly aggressive, but then, in the last season, she was normal, absolutely crazy. And, there was no reason. It was, a dime flip.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing that makes me the most mad is if you watch interviews with them, they just literally say, oh, we just decided it was going to be that many episodes. I can't remember the number of episodes, so I'm just going to say 69 because that makes me laugh inside. But they were like, we knew that this was a story that could be told in 69 episodes, so we're doing 69 episodes. And then they get to the end and HBO's like, this show's such a success. We'll give you all the money that you want to make more than 69 episodes. And they're like, nope, 69 episodes. But then you get there and they did just kind of rush everything in that last season because they're like, oh shit, maybe we can't do 69 episodes, but we want to be done now with 69 episodes.
Yeah.
But one thing I don't think I ever would have accepted, to your point, Ina, is Bran. That's the one thing.
I hated it, but I would accept it if they had made it happen.
I think that's the one thing that I don't think I ever would have accepted. That's like the one, like even earlier on, he's literally like, I don't want to be king. Like he doesn't want that life for himself.
Okay.
Yeah, if they wanted him to be the king in the end, they would have had to make him a better character from like season 3. Because in the first 2 seasons, I loved him so much.
Yeah.
And then they ruined his entire personality.
Okay, but you gotta admit that their reasoning for making Bran king is the most hilarious thing they could have done. They said, this boy can't get it up. That's why he should be king.
No, they said, this guy's got a story from the literally the dwarf who was kicked on and shat on his whole life and crawled his way up from nothing and killed his own abusive dad and all this shit just to say, oh, the boy who sits in a chair all day and stares at shit has a better story than all of us.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Okay, but the him having limp dick was also a big factor.
A dumb one.
But okay, you know what? Joke's on the writers though, because I'm pretty sure that after Disney saw the reception for how bad everyone hated the last season, that they pulled their Star Wars thing, and I don't think those guys got to write anything for Star Wars. I'm pretty sure.
No, that's absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
They would have been able to do everything they wanted.
Yeah.
But...
Well, that's why you don't take a giant, amazing opportunity and throw it in the garbage for a different giant, amazing opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Guess what, guys?
What?
What?
It's time for... What 2 are you?
Ooh.
Okay, guys, what 2 Brooklyn Nine-Nine characters are you?
Yes!
I love that show.
I am currently binging this show, so I'm very excited about it.
Us too.
I want to just start out by saying that Marissa is Jake Peralta.
What?
Yes, Marissa's Jake Peralta.
I mean, I'm flabbergasted by this.
I'm waiting for Ina to have a reaction.
I hated it.
You hated it.
What do you want from me? I don't agree.
You don't agree?
I don't agree.
I swear, if I'm being completely honest, when we did this back in the day, I swear you were the one who said Jake Peralta for Marissa. Anyway, going to explain why. Marissa is very goofy. She's very much disorganized is the word. She's very disorganized and always making jokes about how Jake is very disorganized.
I would have mice living in my desk.
Yeah, probably. She is sort of naturally good at the things that she commits herself to do, and she's not necessarily as bossy as he can be to like Charles and stuff, but she's very much like funny, always trying to crack jokes. She has several favorite things that she kind of hyperfixates on, like how he hyperfixates on Die Hard. She
True.
definitely, I mean, I wouldn't say she's the prankiest of us, but she has been known to do her fair share of pranks.
I think I started writing weird-ass things on our birthday cakes.
Yeah, you definitely did that one. She's got big Jake Peralta energy, and we don't necessarily talk about her as being like the hyperactive characters, but she's got ADD like the rest of us, and I think she's very much a Jake Peralta. Doesn't take, her job 100% seriously, and yet at the same time takes her job like 110% seriously, and it's a walking contradiction, and nobody knows how it happens, but it does.
Why am I always the walking contradiction?
I don't know. I think that we've all been walking contradictions in this What 2 Are You?
I know.
As the song I wrote in the 8th grade for my musical I was writing goes, you're everything and nothing in the same respect. That's all I remember of that song. Thank you very much.
All right.
I love how formal it gets at the end.
Right?
I know. Okay, you know what, Amy? Your answer was compelling. The reason I had such a visceral reaction to disliking your thing was because I was going to say you're Jake Peralta, but okay.
I was just expecting you to put up a fight if you weren't.
Yeah, I thought you were going to want to be Jake Peralta so bad that it shook me to my core when you said Marissa's Jake Peralta, but your reasoning is sound. So,
yeah.
I accept it.
I love Jake Peralta, like I love all the characters, but I don't know that I feel like you guys would have wanted to make me him, but I just don't know that I feel like I am more than Marissa is.
That's fair.
Okay, I accept it.
But you know who you are? Gina.
Yes.
I am Gina. I knew that was coming.
You're just like sitting here, you're like, I'm a boss. I have all the energy, but like I could do anything. I could get anything done, but I'm gonna choose not to because I don't feel like it. But like then when it suits me, I'm gonna do it. Just to prove to you that I can. Because I'm a boss.
Absolutely.
Also, there's one episode earlier on where she's like talking to a group of psychiatrists and they're like, oh my gosh, it's been theorized but never happened. The complete overlap of ego and id and stuff. Like, I was like, wow, that's Amy.
Yes.
I also think I relate to her heavily because she like has this job that she doesn't put a lot of effort into, but everyone kind of loves her anyway at this job.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the whole time, all she wants to do is focus on the art that she loves doing, which is in her case dance and in my case being an actor.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's me at my survival job. I just don't care anymore, but everyone still loves me.
Yeah, you're just like too cool for school. You're too cool for the job. You're cooler than your friends. You're just like the cool one. Everyone else feels it, but you feel it the most. So yeah.
Hell yeah. Also, the most likely to become a viral internet star, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, Ina is Boyle.
Yes!
Thank you.
Charles Boyle.
There's literally no one else you could be more than Boyle. Like,
Every 2 seconds he does something, I'm like, that's me. And I bet it really annoys Marissa.
Not really.
I feel like for Charles Boyle, there's this one part that like rings the most true for Ina, and it's the part where pretty sure it's Gina and Adrian Pimento, I think. It's like two people who are like, alpha dogs are the best, like you gotta be the alpha to get stuff done, and they're going on and on about how he's the alpha, and he's like, I can get stuff done as the beta, being the beta is the best, and Gina's like, no way, and so eventually she does something for Boyle that he wants, and she's like, see, I got it done for you because I'm an alpha. And he's like, are you sure I didn't just beta you into doing what I wanted? And she's like, what? And he wins the argument because he totally did just beta her. And I feel like that's Ina.
Ina is a power beta.
A power beta. It's rare, but she accomplishes this.
Yeah. Like, also, Ina is super nice, like, very polite, almost like in an anxious sense, you know, like, even if she's really upset about something, she's gonna pretend it's okay to someone's face because she just doesn't want the confrontation. But then, if it comes to, like, something she really cares about, like, if you make her jealous, she'll start a fight.
She also is totally here to hype us up whenever we want it or need it.
Yeah, that's true.
Just like Boyle does to Jake Peralta literally anytime Jake opens his mouth.
Also, she'll start a fight about any of her weird interests or, like, just strong opinions. And they feel so random, like how he's super into, like, fine cuisine or anything, and he will literally fight you about it, but like not about you disrespecting him though.
Yeah.
That's Ina. Like, she decided she hated someone because she said she liked a movie and they're like, I hated that movie. And she was like, well, I hate you. And she held that belief for so long after that. She was like, I don't like that because they said they didn't like that movie.
That person disrespected Mamma Mia, here we go again.
I feel like Charles Boyle has said that exact line.
Yeah, he loves musical theater.
He really does.
He loves all these fun, quirky things.
Also, Ina does like the weirdest food of all of us.
Yeah, she does. Plus, everyone loves him at the end.
Yes. Ina is Charles Boyle for sure.
Yeah.
Still good at what she does, but doesn't always get the credit, you know?
That's true.
Sergeant Peanut Butter.
And she loves animals. Like, she even, has pets and everything, just like he does. But also, for the right reason, she would hate an animal. Like how he hates that horse.
Sergeant Peanut Butter.
Sergeant Peanut Butter. He made that horse his enemy. Ina would make a horse her enemy.
I feel like Lacey is Ina's Sergeant Peanut Butter.
That is so true.
Lacey's our mom's dog.
Yeah. And Ina does not like her.
No.
She doesn't like me either. We have a mutual distaste.
Just like Boyle and Peanut Butter.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go to round 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to just jump into it without letting Karina speak, but I feel very strongly about my second one for Marissa.
Okay.
Rosa Diaz.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Okay, solid. Yeah, you want to take it away? Why Marissa's Rosa?
Bisexual.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Badass. Hilarious.
Yes.
Oh, I thought my ass was nice. You put too much of a space between badass. You're like, badass.
Well, your ass is debatable. No, I'm kidding. You have a great ass.
Oh my god.
You've always hated how muscular it is.
It hurts my hand when I spank your bum bum.
Oh my god. Continue with the thing.
Marissa has her own sense of style, and anything she doesn't like, she's like, ew, I can't believe anyone would ever like that. You know, like, true. Rosa needs to wear her specific outfits, but if she has to wear something she doesn't like, it's like the end of the world. I feel like Marissa's that way for a lot of things. Like, she has her foods she likes, like chicken fingers. And if she has to eat something that's not a chicken finger, she will kill everyone in this room and then herself. But also loves puppies. Since I thought of that, kill everyone in this room and then myself. But also the, like, relationship commitment issues. Like with Marcus, when she dated Marcus, it's like, wow, he's so good on every level. And he's so nice to me, and he's, like, just, like, the best to me, but I'm just not feeling it, man. Like,
gosh, that's so me.
Yep.
Yeah, that's painfully accurate. Also, she's like super tough and angry all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, she's angry all the time, but she comes across as angry all the time, but then you find out, like, with little snippets here and there that she's actually a huge softie. Mm-hmm. Things come up where she's like, oh my god, I absolutely hate this, but then she'll still, like, do it because she really likes the people that she works with, and so she'll do it for them.
Yeah.
Also, she went to dance school on the DL, and that's kind of like me.
Yeah.
I went to school for musical theater, but I did a lot of dancing. But it's, like, not something I ever talk about.
Absolutely.
But also, Rosa, like most of the characters in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, is super there for her friends, but, like, in her own really weird way.
Yeah.
She's just, like, always gonna be there for you if you really need somebody.
That's true.
And that's Marissa.
Oh, huh?
I feel like I know who my second one's gonna be, and it's controversial, and so I'm wondering if you guys are gonna say it. I wonder if you're gonna be brave enough to say it.
I was thinking of Ina next.
Oh, okay.
Ina is Terry.
Terry!
Terry loves yogurt.
I do love yogurt.
Yes. She is strong and tough and commanding in situations where she needs to be. Like, at work, when she's teaching people how to do things, they've literally said she's intimidating. But only because she, like, knows what she's doing and holds you up to a high standard. Not because she's actually ever mean at all. And that's like Terry. He just has this aura of capability and he expects the best from you. But then also, he's super silly. He has, like, a really cute, fun side. And he talks in third person, which is really wacky, but it's something Ina would do.
I do that.
Amy, you have anything to add about this?
No, I'm here for everything you said. 100% retweet.
Also, she's mad tall.
Mad tall.
And he has excellent titties. And so does Ina.
I can make my boobs bounce.
So can I. You're not special.
Okay, but Terry does that.
I know.
I cannot.
Oh.
Unless I'm doing it with gravity. But not with muscles.
Work your pecs.
My pecs are weak, bro.
All right. Who's my last one?
I feel like I have to read your mind and guess the one you're thinking of.
I mean, if you don't, I want to hear what you guys think, but if you don't say who I'm thinking, I'm going to tell you who it is that I'm thinking.
Okay, so I'm thinking Doug Judy.
Oh!
I did not even think of that. I was going to say Holt.
Oh, I was going to say Hitchcock for myself.
I was thinking you were thinking Hitchcock.
That's why it says controversial, because I was like, Hitchcock is not everyone's favorite.
I was waiting until the end of the What Who Are Yous to just say that all three of us are combined Hitchcock and Scully. Like, we're all three of us are Hitchcock and Scully, whether we like it or not.
That is fair.
Yes, that's so
Can
true.
I just say Scully is my favorite character, and only because there's something about his face that I'm just so obsessed with. He just makes me I just want to hug him at all points.
Yeah, he's got
I'm just so obsessed with him.
A resting puppy dog face.
I just am obsessed with everything that Scully does. Every time he's on screen, I'm looking at Scully. I don't know why. But also, I don't know if you realize this, but the real actor of Hitchcock's name is Dirk Blocker, and I think that is the funniest fucking name and like the most appropriate for Hitchcock name ever.
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. That is fabulous.
Right? Anyway, I think you're absolutely right with Doug Judy, please.
Yes, it's way better than my Holt thing.
So many reasons. But again, with the confidence, but this time in a different way. Super outgoing.
Yes.
He is a good friend, but also looking out for his own self-interests. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, he's gonna make sure he takes care of himself first. And that's honestly an admirable trait to have. I mean, not in his criminal way, but obviously Amy wouldn't be doing his car theft, etc.
Yes.
But yeah, like, she looks out for number one, meeting her own needs, and then reaches out to her friends and loved ones,
I think I wish that was me. I don't think that's actually me, but
also, like, if Amy were to be a criminal, she would be a criminal that the cops feel bad about arresting because they love her so much.
Yeah. Also, she bursts out into song.
Hell yeah.
With a beautiful singing voice.
Thank you. Just charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious. A prankster AF.
Very
prankster AF.
Chaotic neutral.
Love it.
Yeah.
He's also very sexual.
Yes. And unashamedly.
In love with Rosa Diaz, which is true for me because, she's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
And also, like, super intelligent, but never applied himself to, like, the traditional smart career paths. Instead, he uses his intelligence to, like, steal cars and also
outwit the cops.
Trick the cops every time.
Yeah.
That's very me.
Yeah.
I gotta say, our what to our use for this time, like, really, they're really good because they also, like, show our relationships with each other. Like, Doug Judy and Jake. Doug Judy roped Jake into doing crimes with him, and that's Amy with Marissa.
So true.
But they're also, like, best friends, even though they feel like maybe they shouldn't be sometimes, but they are. That's amazing.
Bitter rivals.
And then, like, Jake and Charles, me and Marissa, like, we are, like, so supportive of each other. Especially, I'm, like, Marissa's champion, I feel like, a lot of the time. I'm like, Marissa's the best. Woo! And stuff, and I feel like that works. And then I feel like Gina and Charles' relationship is similar to me and Amy, not in the I slept with you way, because obviously no. Obviously.
You have something to tell me, you guys?
No, but obviously, but like, in the way that it's like, they actually love each other so much, but they're both kind of like pretending like, you exist, gross, like, especially.
You only say that because I don't want to hug you.
I love hugs.
Yeah, but you're bony.
Yeah, but
it's
you
a
also
weird hug for me.
Do playful bullying.
Playful bullying.
Yeah.
I feel like that's our relationship.
As every sibling does.
Well, yeah, but I just feel like the dynamic is similar, you know?
I feel
That's fair.
And I just feel like it's a great little circle we've made.
I love it. So in conclusion for everybody, Amy is Gina Linetti and Doug Judy. Marissa is Jake Peralta and Rosa Diaz. Ina is Charles Boyle and Terry Jeffords. And all three of the Fesses on this podcast collectively are Hitchcock and Scully somehow.
Oh my gosh. That's funny because I've thought about this so many times, and that has never been the two that I picked for everybody. Like, everybody had one that I've always thought, and then one that was different than I was thinking initially.
Yeah.
But it's all very accurate.
No, it really is.
Yes.
I mean, the thing is, all of those characters are so relatable that I feel like any of us could be argued to be any of the characters.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Okay. What if your nipples clicked in and out like a pen?
No!
I would do it all the time. all the time.
I mean, me
Oh,
too.
yeah, all the time.
I would always be clicking and clacking.
You couldn't avoid it.
Absolutely right. I would never wear a bra so that I could click and clack super easy.
I never wear a bra anyway.
Oh, but here's a question. Would they do it like on command when you press them, or would it be automatic like when it gets real cold out, they go click and they're sticking out?
I think both. Both.
Both?
Yes.
I think that would be incredibly annoying because I think I would not be alone. Like, none of us would be alone in clicking them all the time. And, just like the amount of people, especially in our generation, that have ADD and like need to be doing something with their hands, just to entertain themselves and stuff. It would be too much. There would be so much clicking.
I think Morse code would become a kink, and a lot more people would learn Morse code.
Yes.
So you just be watching porn and like listening to them also make a speech, or dirty talk with the Morse code, like do 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 do.
Oh my
and you're like,
God.
oh wow, I too want you to spank me, daddy.
Honestly, that would be low-key convenient for whenever you like lost your voice or had like dental work done or something, so you can't talk properly. You can just Morse code it out and everyone would just be bilingual in English and Morse code.
Well, I feel like there would still be a large percentage of people who'd never bother to learn it. They'd just be like, hee hee, funny click pen sounds.
The lazy people.
But I just feel like it would become a fetish, so some people would know, and that's how you got to know who the cool people were.
Fair. Would it be all genders? It does the same click?
Yes.
But here's the question. Would it sound different with big O boobs than it would with, like a flat man chest?
I feel like the big O boobs would be more acoustic.
I don't think that it would change, because I think no matter what pen you click, it pretty much sounds the same. I do think that every animal would have the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
So everything that had a nipple would just click in and out.
Oh no, so anytime you're rubbing your dog's belly, it's like clickety clickety click.
Yes. Like, that's just a function of nipples now.
We would just be used to the clicks, though. What if, like would breastfeeding boobs sound different?
I don't know anything about breastfeeding, but if they get clicked in and out during the breastfeeding process, then that would happen.
I think that it would become a huge part of our culture. You know what I mean? And I also feel like, honestly, having them out or having them in exposed, like a shirtless man, one of those two things, people will be like, that's inappropriate and obscene. You can only have them clicked out or clicked in public. People would make up rules.
Oh, yeah.
Which position would be more inappropriate, in or out?
Out.
I mean, that's currently the answer.
I feel like that wouldn't change. But that's changing in our culture, so I think it would change in that culture too. I think it would be pretty linear in relationship to what we're going through currently with the free the nipple and all that.
Yeah, but I don't mean out like exposed. I mean like clicked in or clicked out.
No, I know. Clicked out like a hard nipple, like you're not wearing a bra.
Okay.
Should we do the next question?
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather give the Yeti or Bigfoot a makeover?
The Yeti.
Why?
I don't have a foot fetish. It's the only thing that makes him special.
I feel like the Yeti also has big feet.
Yeah, they probably both have big feet. One is white and it probably has a thicker coat. The other one is very much like a Wookiee, like essentially Chewbacca.
Here's the thing. I was gonna say Yetis because they're white, and only because there's more options for dyeing his fur. I don't have to first bleach it and then dye it. I can just get straight to dyeing it colors. So that just takes a step out for me.
That's true.
I feel like I'm not super into the dyeing of the fur. Like, I like that you could do it, but I feel like when I've tried to dye my hair, it's just been a whole messy process that I don't feel like getting into. So I feel like I would just, if I have to do it, I'll just temporarily spray it in, but I'm not.
Oh, I dye my hair all the time. It's not a big deal for me.
Yeah.
But like, honestly, the whole white fur thing isn't even a given with Yetis because in Disney, in Expedition Everest, their Yeti is brown.
True.
It's true. Do you have an Arctic Yeti or a Himalayan Yeti?
I have a polar Yeti.
A polar Yeti. There you go.
Okay, if I really think about it, I'd probably rather make over Bigfoot. Actually, like, if I'm not talking about my initial cheeky response, because Yetis live in the cold, Bigfoots don't have to. Therefore, I don't have to go somewhere cold to do the makeover. I don't like being cold.
That's a compelling point.
It is. Plus, with Bigfoot, there's a much larger canvas for painting the toenails.
Oh?
You could get some very fancy nail art in there.
I'm just gonna Starry Night all over that son of a bitch. The Mona Lisa on his pinky toe. Get all the works of art up in there.
Yeah.
I'd probably give him a buzz cut. See how he looks with a flat top or something.
Flat top. I'm just trying to imagine that on Bigfoot. Would it be a buzz cut all over or just on the top?
I don't know yet.
I don't know yet. I'm considering it for later when I do it for real.
Yep, I haven't really sort of sketched it all out.
Yeah, let me check my calendar. Oh, they're not booked till next Friday. I have time to figure it out.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Which one has the longer hair? You could get more styling out of it.
I feel like the Yeti's hair is longer.
Yeah, I feel like the Yeti would have more hair.
Yeah, probably, but...
And he's got more of it for the heat.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Probably for warmth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not good at stuff with hair, really. Like, I'm not good at all the braiding and stuff. I feel like my makeover would be less about styling the hair, more about, like, I'm gonna give them a real nice dress to wear or something.
What if I curled the Yeti's hair?
He'd look like a giant sheep.
Wouldn't it be amazing?
Yes.
He would look like the Beast in Beauty and the Beast after he gets a makeover.
Yes!
Yes! I love it.
I pick Yeti.
I am gonna say Bigfoot. Yeah, I'm gonna say Bigfoot, but they would both be pretty fun, I think.
Yeah.
I think so. Let's do both and then decide which is better afterwards. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the deal, too. There are 3 of us. So, you take one client and I'll take a different client. And then, is going to have the 3rd client that we're going to have to come up with right now.
Oh gosh, what's comparable to a Yeti and a Bigfoot?
Another enigma? What if we found Mothman?
An abominable snowman. What? Mothman?
Oh, isn't abominable snowman just another word
Yeah,
for the
I
Yeti?
think so.
I mean, pretty much, but not technically.
Not if you're talking about the abominable snowman from Monsters, Inc.
Yes. Snow cones?
I love him.
I would gladly make him over.
I would too. I would probably fight you for him.
Well, too late. You already gave him to me.
Fine. You're right. I
I
did.
win. I get all the snow cones. Ha ha!
I mean, he would share the snow cones. You won't have time to eat them while you're styling.
You underestimate me. I can multitask.
Scully!
I won't even have to get out of my chair because he's so polite. He'll just come down to my level like, ooh,
Scully over here.
I win.
Fine.
You guys are jealous.
Well, on that sad note, that's all the ice breaking we could do today. We are Scully and Hitchcock, so we're just gonna sit on the ice until it breaks underneath our big fat butts.
And then we'll make snow cones.
Yes, to clarify, our big fat butts are from all of our anxiety squats. If you'd like to send us a question, message us on Facebook or Instagram at Fess Up Podcast. Send us an email at fessuppodcast@gmail.com. Tweet a question at us at fessup_podcast. And don't forget to use the hashtag #UbFest. Send us new questions or let us know what happened when you used our icebreakers with your friends. Share our podcast with everyone you know and get the word out there about your 3 wacky friends. That's it for me. I've been Amy Fess.
I've been Boppy Dop.
And I've been Ina. And remember to keep your nipples clicked in.